Welcome to another episode of the 8th Hour Podcast, where we discuss cannabis and the culture surrounding it. I'm your host, Nick, and today I'm joined by Cris, Will, and Sitt. This week we discuss cannabis-themed video games and the steps social media has taken to keep them out of the marketing world. And then we get into New York's stance on testing new hires for cannabis use. This is the 8th Hour. So, I mean, do I even have to say it?
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones?
Say it, bro.
Game of Thrones?
GOT.
Season 8.
Spoiler alert, we're going to talk about Game of Thrones
spoiler alert right now.
GOT.
Oh, yeah, these are Game of Thrones Oreos that Nick brought. Can't wait to try them.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Like, I was going in expecting an hour 40, and I was like popcorn ready and everything, dude.
It was very short.
So short. It was like good. Like, it was just like a date, right? It was like a date episode between, like a reunion date. Like, I feel like they're making you feel good at the beginning, so you're just gonna feel like shit for the rest of the season because it's about to get crazy.
One happy moment.
It's been a while, right?
Yeah, 2 years, I think.
Yeah, 2 years. 2016. Oh, no, 17, 16, I think, around there.
It took 2 years to make,
so,
like,
yeah,
what,
we waited
6
a
episodes?
long time,
The
dude.
anticipation was crazy for sure.
Yeah.
Especially from you guys talking about it.
Hey, I didn't even know you guys during that time, dude. During the last season it came out. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. So, I mean, what do you guys think of the episode?
The new intro was hype.
Oh, yeah.
The new intro
for
was
sure,
super
right?
hype.
It was like folding into like a kind of like a diorama project.
Yeah.
It was
Like the
was
ground
insane.
folds to show you where
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It was
the
super
dead are
dope.
and shit.
Yeah.
So sick.
Whoever their graphics guy is on that show is like, he's killing it, or their team is killing it.
Yeah.
So you know how when do you think they're gonna accept Dany as their queen? Because you know how everyone's kind of like in the north is kind of like skeptical right now, like
Sketch.
Well, I don't know. They just dropped that whole that bomb on Jon Snow saying that he's the rightful king. Oh
Yeah.
shit.
That was pretty crazy.
I was waiting for that. I didn't think they would drop that info that early.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't think Jon Snow was gonna fucking ride the fucking dragon that early, like season 1. I thought he's gonna like.
Because I think
battle.
the next episode he's gonna have to ride it, dude. Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's war basically. Because I didn't know how much like war prepping it's gonna be, like how many episodes it's gonna take up before the actual war itself. But seems like from episode 2 preview is
It looks like the first episode was the prep, and then everything else from here is just catching fire.
And Jamie got the. I respect Jamie so much. He rode his ass by himself all the way to the north, knowing that he could just get killed by everybody because everyone hates his ass.
For sure.
It's like redemption arc. I think his final duty to redeem himself is killing Cersei.
Yeah.
It will be so satisfying. But
then I want Arya to do that. Because she's been like hyping herself up for it.
I read this new theory that she dies.
Ooh.
It's theories though. There's so many theories out there.
Yeah,
I read that
there's
she's one of the person that dies because she's been around for too long too. And they say like, I don't know though. I feel like Sansa,
I feel like she should die. Sansa.
Reddit be spilling the beans or what?
like I'm not that big fan of Sansa. Like Sansa's gotten a lot better, but I don't know if she dies or makes it. I feel like not. It's like no big deal.
I didn't like her attitude when they showed up. I didn't like how she was like, "Oh,
Right.
I'm the queen now. I'm fucking.
she
I'm in charge."
just thought she was like the smartest thing around.
No, but what made me turn around on Sansa was when they did that trial for Littlefinger when she was just shitting on his ass. I was like, "Ooh, finally, dude."
Yeah.
She getting pushed around.
So what do you think you know how Aya kind of gave that dude a schematic for like a weapon that she wants? What do you think? What kind of weapon do you think that is?
Doesn't she? Oh damn! I don't know, man.
She handed him that piece of paper.
Where did she get the blueprints
Can you
from?
make this?
Do you
I think she drew it.
Or did she get it from no one?
Ooh, maybe.
It's like a crazy weapon. Maybe it has dragon glass and Valyrian steel. Who knows?
Yeah.
Like double whammy. Maybe what if Arya kills the Night King
Oh shit.
and Jon Snow don't do shit?
I don't know. I liked Chris's Braun theory yesterday.
Yeah. Okay, so
You mean Bran?
Bran.
Yeah,
all right.
sorry.
Tell everyone your theory.
So, I think Bran might end up being able to mind control the fucking ice dragon. You know, just because in a previous season, when he spoke with the three-eyed raven, the old dude in the tree,
His teacher, yeah.
yeah, he basically asked him like, will he ever walk again? And then the three-eyed raven said like, you won't walk, but you will fly.
Damn.
and then that just
Oh,
like
that's like a giveaway.
yeah,
Okay,
right.
what about this? You know how you say he'll like transmog into the dragon or like kind of put himself in there? What if he does it to the Night King? Because Night King can ride the dragon.
I mean, I'm thinking
Possible.
And then he dies and Night King dies and Bran dies because he's in the Night King.
So
Yeah.
he just do
'Cause
like
you
a
remember-
suicide.
You remember that one dream where the Night King, where he was like seeing what spying on him and the Night King grabbed his ass? So I feel like
what
There's
if
some-
Bran is the Night King?
that's what I'm saying. He like transmogs into him and like somehow, I don't know how that's going to connect. Like, cause you know how they're doing that spin off of how everything became
Yeah.
or how the Night King became the Night King. I don't know if they'll reveal that much more about where he came from if they're saving that for that spin-off series.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
pretty given though. You won't walk, but you'll fly.
Mhm.
But you never know because they throw shit at you. The people you think might live, like I don't think Danny's living. I think Jon Snow's gonna live because there's no point in killing him twice because it's not so like, you know. And then most of the people are gonna die though for
Yeah.
sure.
Look,
I
man,
think
y'all
so.
stressing out about this too much. Just have Oreo, dog.
Just-
Just pop
You
it
need to
over.
watch this show, man. Get with the times.
Calm down. Just have Oreo. See what throne
So
you have.
good, Sit. Such a good
Oh,
show.
you get the first one because you don't even freaking. Can't wait for episode 2, dude. I wish someone would hack this. You remember that one year the HBO got hacked and then someone released all the episodes at once?
Oh yeah.
no, dude, my girlfriend trolled me last night.
Oh no.
I just walked into our room and
Uh-huh.
she's like laying there and she's like looking at her phone
Uh-huh.
and she goes, "They released episode 2 of Game of Thrones." And I was like,
Damn,
"No, you're
wow,
fucking
dude.
lying."
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I was like, "You're fucking lying." And I went to her and looked at her screen. She's like, "I'm just kidding."
Damn, that's fucked up, man. You can't joke like that.
Fuck that.
You can't joke
kind
about
of-
death or Game of Thrones
what
coming
kind of
out.
joke
all
is
right?
that?
You can't be joking about those two things, all right?
Dude, my homie literally bought a new TV just for this.
I had a shit ton of friends. They go all out
Yeah.
at their viewing parties and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously we're not that close because I don't get an invite. But anyways, they do like all out. They fucking get catering and shit.
Damn.
Yeah, for this premiere
Damn.
because they waited 2 years. They got full fucking catering, and then they had TVs in their backyard set up. I was like, must be nice.
Yeah,
Like
wow.
Super Bowl
Shit.
party and shit.
Yeah, basically like a Super Bowl party for Game of Thrones, and they had like Game of Thrones themed like snacks and shit. It was fucking
That's
dope.
fucking
I
crazy.
didn't go, but I saw it on the stories, and I was hella missing out. Dude.
It's fine.
So
The
sad.
episode wasn't that great.
Thanks,
so-
Daniel, for opening
Thanks,
our
Daniel.
video. Oh wait, pick
True.
at random. Pick at random because I think each one has a different house. All right, no, don't show it yet. Don't show it yet. Nick's turn. Go. Just grab a random one. Don't even look at it.
Close your eyes, Nick. Close your eyes, dog.
Please.
Close your eyes.
Oh my god, I broke it.
We're trying
All right,
Oreos
go.
right now. The Game of Thrones Oreos.
Close your eyes.
Go. Oh.
You motherfucker.
All right, what'd you guys get?
Oh, I'm a Stark.
Stark Industry.
I think we're all Stark. This is all Stark, dude.
No, that one's Lannister.
Oh, I got Lannister, baby. Oh yeah. What would you get?
I don't even know.
Oh, you got Targaryen, I think.
Damn, you guys are
Yup.
Starks.
We're
Ah,
Starks.
Lannisters. I'm the
Hey,
villain,
I
dude.
got the right one, dude.
I would get the fucking Lannisters. All right, I
Alright,
guess I gotta
I'm
root
with
for
it.
Cersei now.
I'm with it.
I'm not gonna eat this because I don't have water, and
I have water.
it's
yeah.
gonna. I can't
Just
talk.
eat it
about
after.
that shit.
Yeah, it's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
eat it
still
after.
munching. Let's get into our main topics.
Let's
All
do
right.
it.
So this week I was made aware of this new game. Well, actually, I don't know if it's like super new. I think it's been out for a little bit, but this Weedcraft game. I don't know if you guys have seen a whole lot about it, but it's basically
Hold on. What platform is it for?
it's a Steam game, I believe.
So PC and Mac.
Yeah. And it's kind of like a hybrid between like the OG SimCity kind of concept and like Farmville and like those
So
kind of
sick.
app
Yeah.
games and
Yeah.
stuff back in the day. So you like actually grow weed in like a little grow up kind of situation, and then like as you get a larger cultivation, you start to get more into the business aspects. You start to be able to handle like the legal stuff and the actual shopfront stuff, and then eventually take it to like a countrywide company. So it's pretty cool, but it's not, based on what I've seen anyways, it's not super like fake. They didn't try to be real fake about it. It's like
Yeah.
very, very
Realistic.
serious, very realistic. Like you
It's
really
like a
do.
business building fucking game.
Yeah.
It's literally if you're an entrepreneur, shit, maybe you can play this game. It actually like teaches you about shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, for me,
Economics, a lot of shit.
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. For me, I kind of get confused on how that appeal works because, like, if you work in that kind of industry, wouldn't you want to just like actually build your shit.
I think the appeal is from Sim, like it's kind of like a Sim City kind of thing.
yeah.
Yeah. So
I think also like it's kind of an inside look of what it's like to have a business without actually putting in the money for it.
Right, zero risk.
Yeah,
You just
exactly.
check it out.
And I also think that it's great because it shows kind of like the back end behind the scenes of a drug dealer, not really a drug dealer anymore because it's legal. Because a lot of people think if you sell weed, you're like a fucking in an alley or in a car, like selling drugs to people. Whereas this, you show all the business aspects, building a brand, everything, dude. It's fucking dope.
The point of the game is that like I think it's just more like appealing to the public that it's not like weed is not all bad people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. That's the point. It's like
So-
you learn shit. It's an educational game, guys.
Like it takes your mind away from the typical
You actually
dealer.
got to think about it to play it because when I looked into it, it starts off as a clicking game,
yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So you click first, and then as you monopolize or as you grow, it becomes strategy.
Just like business, you start as a
So-
small fry and you become big
Yeah.
fish. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So the game looks really interesting, and it's ready to mature. So I mean, not
It
like,
has to be because it has cannabis
yeah.
related
So
stuff.
it's not like it's just
And
you
just letting everyone know that this game does not have any sort of smoking of marijuana in it.
Right. There's no consumption.
It's purely the business. It's like a business game, building
yeah,
your
it's all strategy.
Like you
building
can
a
replace
company.
the cannabis with like any vegetable,
Yeah,
and
could
it still
like
be the same
Farmville.
game. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
It could be anything. It could be clothing brand. It could be whatever. It just
Yep.
shows you how it's done.
Exactly. It's just a tycoon. It's just your typical
Yeah,
tycoon game.
I miss those roller coaster tycoons, man. My
Oh yeah,
favorite
it's
game.
so great.
And Zoo Tycoon. If people don't know,
And you
Look
really
it
got to
up.
play a Planet
that's
Coaster,
so
dude.
fun.
Yeah, the new
Okay,
one. The new
you know
one
what? I
flopped.
was trying to look it up, and I forgot what the fuck the title was when you told me. Because me
Planet-
and my girl were trying to play it.
Look it
and
up,
then
dude. Planet Coaster.
Planet Coaster.
Yeah.
And you were out overseas, so I was like, I couldn't fucking hit you. I was like,
You can join me.
well, you play?
Yeah.
I play
Okay,
too.
I'm gonna check it out. Planet
Yeah.
Coaster.
I'm gonna
I have
check
Back
that
to
out
the
too.
Future Park.
Oh, Daniel has it too. Well, how come you
hell
never
yeah.
talked to us about
Damn.
it?
It's the best roller coaster game after the Tycoon because Tycoon
I
flopped.
fucking love Tycoon. Can you still fuck around with the
Yes.
guests and shit?
Yeah.
There's so much you can
Sick.
do, dude.
Yeah.
It's like,
Remember when you could like pick people up with it's
you
like
can do that too.
pick up your people, some random guy in the crowd, and you just fucking drop him into the fucking lake and shit.
You can turn on a unfinished like roller coaster and just have it
Dude.
crash into a
Dude,
pile of
that's so
people.
fucking
that's
funny, dude.
You can build
It's
no
fun, though,
restroom
yeah.
and they have like their shit and piss on the public.
Oh yeah, I remember. You remember you used to have to do like you had to clean up all the throw up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like yo,
The
shit, got
janitor?
hired janitors and shit. So fun, dude. This like they're so addicting.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's the kind of game Weed Crab is.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
simulator.
Okay, maybe less like
Cartoony. Less
not
anime.
less cartoony, but like less. I guess amusement, but it's more like it has a way more business side of it.
More strategy, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the tycoon, like the roller coaster in the zoo, it's very like all ages
just
type
fun.
of game.
Yeah.
The zoo ones
They're
are
very-
fun, or the dinosaur ones. Anyways,
Yeah, but the whole point being that when they came out with this Weedcraft game, they spent all this time trying to. I mean, they knew they were going to be hit with like difficulty marketing it, difficulty selling it because of all the like gray area going on with cannabis right now. So they tried really, really hard to keep from stepping on any toes, keep from doing anything that would piss people off. I mean, again, that you don't have any people smoking or anything, so it's really not supposed to be that kind of game. But despite all that, when they went to go market this through like boosted Facebook ads and boosted Instagram posts and stuff,
Got hit.
they got hit and they were told that they could not market this game anywhere on any platform, which obviously got them pretty upset because this is not just like a tiny app game. This is a fully fleshed out like
Yeah.
Steam game.
Mhm.
So they were kind of like, all right, well, I guess back to the drawing board. And fortunately enough for them, these articles started going out about their situation. And based
They
on
blew
what I
up.
heard yesterday, they were saying that Facebook finally cleared them, said that they had reevaluated the stuff they were trying to promote and that they were now allowed to move forward with it, but only because they got this huge spotlight shined on them.
not just that. Facebook does not need any more bullshit right now. The shit they're going through right now.
That's
They're
true.
just like, okay, guys, we'll go with it. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
they're getting
Let
fucking,
pass.
they're getting fucked by the long dick of the law right now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So they don't have time for the bullshit. But those other outlets, it's fucking bullshit, right? Because
for sure.
this game is purely they follow everything by the rules. Don't show smoking, educational, and it teaches you about business.
Let alone there's no violence involved.
No violence, no sex, no nudity, just purely like you're growing a weed business and building a company. What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Whereas other games, you can fucking kill hookers and shoot motherfuckers. Like, don't get me wrong, those games are fun, and Mortal Kombat, you can fucking cut people open and take out their spines and their brains and shit, but you can't fucking grow a weed company. Like, come on, guys. It's the same bullshit that we're going through as back then, but thankfully Facebook, maybe it'll like snowball into everyone's just like, you know what, let's not fucking bullshit anymore and just let people do.
It's all BS.
Because okay, if you had people just like, hey guys, you clicking and smoking joints on the game, I understand it should be demonetized and all that, but why can't people learn how to be an entrepreneur? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So,
and the interesting thing to me too is I know this isn't the first time this concept has been done. I've seen apps before where you can have your own pot farm and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But
I actually played that game.
yeah, but
It's called Weed Inc.
Yeah, there you go.
It's still around, and it has advertisements.
Yeah, so I don't really know how they got around that. Maybe this was just like a bigger thing because it's on a Steam platform instead of just an app store. But based on what I read, I guess the company that put this game together, they have a few other really big, what is it? Devolver Digital. They have a few other games that came out under their umbrella that I guess were really, really popular and did really well. They just weren't geared at weed.
what other games did they make?
I'm trying to
Flappy
find right
Birds.
now.
Wait, what? They made
No, I'm just kidding.
Don't give fake
Calm down.
fucking fake news ass.
One of the guys, anyways, that worked on this team worked on games like Doom, Ruiner,
Oh shit.
My
okay.
Friend Pedro, Hotline Miami, Shadow Warrior, Serious
Wow.
Sam, and a few others. So
Great titles.
yeah, but the main thing they pointed out about those titles was that a lot of them have adult themes. They have gore, they have blood, they have, that kind of stuff going on, and they've never had any issues promoting these games. And when they ran this was the first time they've ever encountered something like this on a marketing end. So they were really surprised because they really didn't expect that kind of they didn't expect that harsh of a reaction. But it just kind of goes to show how much of this stuff is under the microscope for Facebook right now.
Basically, weed games, if future companies are going to make more weed games, it'll have to be desensitized like how fucking gore games are now, like rated M for mature games. Everyone's so desensitized with what's going on in the world, all this violence, that I don't think you don't really hear people bitching about video games kill people now. You know what I'm saying? Remember back then, it was like such a big topic.
Yeah, it promotes killing.
Yeah, like look at all these gamers now, and they're getting rich off that. It has to be desensitized. I think we're desensitized to all this violence and gore now.
Yeah.
It's just the way everything is now, so it's slowly over time, they'll give in.
I can
But it's
agree
still
with that.
fucking bullshit for now.
There is another that's a higher level of game rating, which is rated X, which America doesn't get. Only Japan gets it,
Of course.
or Asia.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
that makes sense.
if you go to like Anime Expo,
So there's sex games, basically.
Yeah, or like sexually appeal,
I'm
know.
sure. I mean, there's a lot of sex games out
Like-
there, right?
like
Yeah,
naked
there's a
hentai
few.
zombie
You
killing
see fucking
games.
spams and shit. Yeah, I'm sure.
So-
So, but it's not in America, so you can't really use this as an example because it's Japan regulations.
But I mean, while you can run over people with your car and hijack, and shoot other people, I mean,
But gore violence now, we're in America. It's desensitized as fuck.
we got to do
Like-
that for all.
Grand Theft Auto has like real drug deals.
Yeah.
And that's like one of the most popular games.
It's one of the
Oh, yeah,
greatest
yeah.
That's
games
true.
of all time, and it doesn't make you want to go shoot.
That's all you
people.
do in the online is you have your own businesses that sell like illicit drugs and
Yeah,
shit.
you're just the hustler. You get to see. Okay, these games, it helps kids who are good get
At
a
math.
taste of what is it like to do like other crazy shit. Doesn't necessarily mean they're gonna fucking go do it with their lives. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, they don't do that shit.
Yeah.
So
Here's one good thing: we'll become good at math for sure.
at what game?
At every drug selling game,
Maybe.
Yeah.
Shit,
you know all your units, bro.
Yeah.
And you make
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Who knows, dude? Maybe the future next Grand Theft Auto 6
There'll be a calculator that comes
scheduled
with it.
for what 2021 right now or something, right?
Probably.
It's been 6 years,
2021.
right?
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys are all gonna play it, right? When
People
it comes
still
out.
play
because
five.
the fifth
Hell
is
yeah.
crazy.
Hell yeah.
Fifth
I
is
never
still crazy.
played the fifth one, and
Dude,
I know
the
they have
fifth-
all these crazy mods.
dude.
Yeah, dude. You can
Fifth
be,
one
you
is
can-
like 6 years old and it's like ongoing. with
I saw
updates.
like the Thanos one where you can play as Thanos.
Yeah,
and
you can
shit.
have Iron Man
It's
suit
fucking
fly
lit,
around.
dude. Yeah, that's so sick.
You
And
put-
like the zombie apocalypse one, I love that
you can
one.
add any cars you want in there.
I know, I saw it. It's so
It's
sick.
crazy.
It's like Dream Garage. You want to live in that
Yeah.
world? Like, let me live in my dream GTA mansion right now.
Yeah, it's coming close, right? Like what we talked about before, the
Yeah.
virtual reality.
Yeah, we'll see.
we build something and we come home to a PC and live a different life.
That would be
online.
great.
Well, moving on from the video game stuff, I kind of wanted to get into this other article that was a little bit funny this week. They were talking about, on a couple different resources, they were talking about the thriving, legally questionable market for synthetic urine
All
for
right.
drug testing. I'm sure many of you are familiar with this stuff. They sell it at like all of the smoke shops and head shops and shit like
Hell
that.
yeah.
We're gonna need to bust this out.
Yeah, bust it out.
Yeah, definitely.
Shout out to LA Kush for
LA
these
Kush.
delicious blunts, joints.
Blantas.
Yes, but continue about the P article.
So they were basically just outlining kind of how it works and what the synthetic urine producers kind of their position is in the market, and what they're doing to adapt to all of the changes and stuff. Because obviously, as more legalization stuff comes about, every time a state goes fully legal and they stop testing people for that for work, that entire state is just lost for these synthetic urine companies.
Yeah.
So while there's still a lot of business for them in the states that are a little bit more like crazy about their laws,
Way stricter. Yeah.
those states in particular have struck back at them. They've been like, all right, well, check it out. Now it's a higher charge. And what I was reading is that I guess like North Carolina, South Carolina, they've put like a second offense felony for just being
It's fucking
caught
insane,
testing with
dude.
this stuff.
It's insane.
That's
And
crazy.
you're not even smoking weed. You're not even doing anything. You're just using. It's just like fraud.
Maybe
because
if they
you're using
did, they would
that.
have more tourism in their states.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. I'm guilty of using this before, but California is a different story. I think it's very lax.
Yeah, it's much
Um,
different.
But yeah, I mean, those things are not even intentionally or they are intentionally marketed towards the cannabis users.
Yeah.
Certainly. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no question about it. I think they should literally just change the way they market the product and they'll be fine.
Yeah.
You know.
And this is the bad that's coming with full legalization. Yeah, some companies, they become obsolete.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But have you guys had to take like crazy ass drug tests?
Nope.
I've had to do just the P test.
The P test?
Not anything.
Like, but you had
crazy.
a P test, all right? Have you
Yeah,
taken
yeah.
a drug test?
No.
I did one for Barnes and Noble, and I
Yeah.
peed dirty, but they just hired me anyways. So
They're like, we
I
like
guess
you. It's
they
okay.
weren't looking for that.
Really?
They've been looking for other
It's
shit.
because it's California. They're
Yeah.
probably like.
I
way
think
more
California hasn't been looking at that for a while.
lenient. Yeah, if you're in a state where it's banned, you test for fucking weed. That's it. That's a wrap.
Game over.
I've luckily never really had to do any sort of like drug test at all.
The thing is,
at
for
the
these
offices
products,
I've been
right? I mean, a lot of times the only way to get away with marketing these things is to put their products under props,
in. Yeah.
right? Props of use, like let's say movies, scenes, or sets. But when you name your brand like something like You Pass, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll
Like-
give it. Yeah, I'll give you that one. That you pass is like it's like burning yourself out, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like going to yeah. I mean, it's like the same thing as ecstasy. You know.
I
what
mean, I'm
saying?
sorry if you're listening, like change your fucking name. Like,
Like, it's too late now. They're already well established.
You failed.
Yeah, you failed would have been funnier.
you know what I mean? Name it like something with like in a toy category or something. You know, like
Mhm.
if you're gonna like fly under
Wait,
the
give
radar,
us some. Give us some.
yellow water or something.
Yellow.
Yellow water, like that's P2, dude.
Call it YOLO.
No, dude, you gotta call it like.
Oh no.
You should have called it like the number one or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The number one.
Yeah.
I see why they had that approach though, because like most of their business has to be
Yes, I
people that have
understand.
never heard of their company
Yeah.
before. They just
Yeah.
see it
It's
when
a-
they're at a smoke shop and they're
Yeah.
like, oh shit, I gotta try that if I've
You
got
will
a drug test
pass.
coming
Yeah.
up.
I mean, it's a catchy ass fucking name though.
Yeah.
Don't get me
Right.
wrong.
Right. So their packaging has to be super descriptive. It has to be super like, hey, this is what this fucking does. Otherwise, they're just gonna glaze over it and be done. So I see the point, but yeah, you definitely raise a good point that putting that blatant stuff on it is just like a
Yeah.
slap in the face.
Yeah. So right now they're probably pissed, like pretty worried, right? This is gonna change. You know, a lot of things if each state starts legalizing. Because California, is it? You don't have to take they don't test for weed, obviously. I don't think so, right? California, for sure not.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
What
they
it
don't
tests-
care. They're testing for like the hard-ass drugs like heroin and shit.
If it turns
Yeah.
purple,
Coke. Like cocoa.
acid.
Yeah, because they give you that cup and it has the measurement on the side of it,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
right? Usually, like before you hand it, you can check if you've passed or not.
Yeah. Shit.
You
I'm
know.
scared.
And then like, but one of those like letters, you know how they're like listed as their elements or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing the weed one in there, like THC or CBD or anything like that.
Right.
I just saw like cocaine, meth,
Coke. Yeah, those are the big
like
ones.
heroin. Shit
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
the hard shit.
Pharmaceuticals, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, they should be testing people for fucking over-the-counter drugs, dude. That shit fucks
Like
you up more
opioids. Hell yeah.
than fucking weed or
Yeah. Would you have?
acid.
Would you
dude.
want somebody working for you that's like on Xanax at work and shit?
Yeah, dude. That
I'd
doesn't-
rather have somebody
just-
high as fuck.
That's the thing I don't. That's the thing I don't understand. Like, okay, I wouldn't say like you can smoke weed, but if you're at a company, who are we to say like don't smoke weed at work? Because what the fuck are we doing right now? But if it's the companies that, if there's a company that's like corporations and shit like that, if you're working for a big ass like Amazon or some shit,
Yeah.
you can let them smoke like when they're not working. Like that's
Right.
I think that's more than okay.
right, like on their free time.
Yeah, but if they have
Right.
all these crazy ass like these opioids that fucking give you mental health issues and all that shit, like suicidal thoughts. You hear the commercial, suicidal thoughts, diarrhea, might want to kill yourself. Like
Yeah.
all the, like
and
all
the
this
thing about
fucking
those,
shit.
they take those before they go to work, and then they go to work all like.
And then those
fucked up.
commercials are like
Yeah.
they're so like gorgeous, like the perfect family and all that, and then
Yep.
like it'll have the super fast like side effects. Want to kill yourself? You're gonna shit your fucking shit your stomach out of your ass and like all this crazy. You're like, God damn, you're watching that? Like, what the fuck? This commercial is so happy,
Yeah.
and they're just like saying all this fucked up shit. Me, like whenever we watch, we look at each other like, well, who the fuck would take this, dude? And then they're just getting doctors to prescribe it. Like, what the fuck? So that's why they should test for that shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
But
what the
meds
fuck?
run America,
I
though.
agree.
Like, come on, man. I know that's a problem. That's the
That's what
fucking
the American
problem.
runs
They
on.
have too much power, dude.
Yeah.
God, sorry for my rant, dude. I got fucking heated,
That was
dude.
funny as shit.
Fuck. All right. Anyway, here.
So back to the
Fix
topic.
your
So
arm.
should synthetic pee be a legal thing, or should that just be banned?
Well, I mean, I don't really see how it's hurting anybody.
Y-
It's just, I mean, the fraud thing, it's more the act of deceiving the employer. And if the employer wants to be that much of a dick about it.
Okay, I guess just put yourself in. Say you
Business
own
owner.
a company. You're a
Yeah.
business owner in the South or another state that's not legal, and then you're like usually they're religious or whatnot, and I feel like because of their beliefs and stuff like that, that's why they're not comfortable with hiring people. And I guess you can kind of see it from their side. It's like we don't want people. You don't want to put your beliefs on someone else, and you don't want them to do that to you. So it's like it's kind of tricky, dude.
No, you know what? I actually do. I take that back because thinking about it, you're using fake pee. You're straight up replacing your
That's
shit.
what I'm saying. Yeah.
So if you are doing heroin, you are doing some crazy shit,
Yeah.
and you're hiding it with that. That's pretty sketchy.
That's
for
that's
sure.
the thing. That's the big red flag, right? And you want your employees to be honest people, anyways. If they're already starting by like not saying for weed, but like if they're doing fucking heroin and they're replacing with fake pee, shit, like
I'll say this
That's
though,
crazy.
you can tell a fucking crackhead
Yeah.
from a pothead. Like
Yeah.
you can't
Yeah.
tell a pothead from a normal person. You know what I'm saying?
all right. What about cocaine? You can't tell.
A little bit. Dude.
The thing
They're
is-
kinda-
That's true.
they're
There's
way
some-
too hyped up,
I don't
bro.
know about that one.
If the product still flies on store shelves, I think in the future they'll probably find some other
Okay.
way to conduct.
I
drug
say,
test.
for example, for Coke, right? They're not coked out at work, but say they drank last night, they went to party with their friends and they did some, but they're perfect at work. So it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
That's hard to
'cause I
judge.
don't see
That's
Coke
the
and
thing.
weed at the same level.
I don't see that either, but I'm just using Coke as an example because like a lot of people can function with it.
Cocaína.
And let's be real, a lot of people who are businessmen do that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
And they hide
from
it
what
well.
I hear, like businessmen, you'd be so surprised. They could be all the corporate guys
Yep.
at the top of the chain in China, in Asia. They love fucking cocaine over there.
They love cocaína.
Just talking to people who know that do business like out there and shit like that. Like that's like their meeting.
Yep.
Business, Coke, alcohol.
Yeah.
And then you seal the deal. That's it. And then you get the shit done.
Yeah.
So it's like, fuck, dude. That's where we're just like, there's so many different little little fucking roads you can take.
There's a
with
lot
this
of
kind shit.
variables
Yes,
for
Too many
sure.
variables. So that's why I think the P thing, going back to that, it's like, I kind of think it's fucked up if you fucking like
Use it.
use it.
Yeah.
But if they don't care about weed anymore, so it's like, all right, we good then.
Yeah.
Just don't be
True.
doing all that crack and shit. You know
So what
I'm
if they just completely remove the P test
sucks for
Yeah.
people who do that?
federally? Like,
I think that's the tricky part, right?
But what if they implement like a blood test?
Okay. Well, you mean
Too
like
expensive.
okay? Let's say they remove the P test in terms of testing for weed, right? Then
yeah,
they
yeah.
can okay,
exactly.
that's okay then.
The weed P test.
yeah,
exactly.
weed test. If they remove, that's fine because they can still test for coke and all that other shit, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So boom, that's it. Just take weed out of
then
there.
that'll completely just obliterate the synthetic P market.
Yeah, but then a lot of people will not be happy with that. Where weed will not be in the P test.
The synthetic P market.
A lot of businesses, a lot of business owners who care
You
about
pass.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, people need their P, I guess.
shit. I'm just surprised. Like, how much money do they make? Like, what's their
It's $20 a pop.
and like are they like billion-dollar company or multi-million?
No,
dollar
I wouldn't say so. I'll say million.
multi-million.
Yeah.
Just look up that brand. You pass net like company value.
You pass.
See if they even have. What if they have stocks and shit?
Yeah, they do in Apple.
What the fuck are you saying? You didn't even smoke, dude.
I know,
What the
dude.
fuck?
This fool's blowing into my face.
That don't mean shit,
That
dude.
means a lot.
No, you're fine, dude.
It means a lot.
Please comment if you want Sitt to smoke. Just give us some comments about make this fucking guy smoke, dude.
I don't smoke.
But he can pass. I bet everyone's watching like, wait, Sitt doesn't smoke? He's like, what is it, like couple mil?
I'm trying to track down the company right now because there's a lot of like clone kind of things.
Did you see that new thing where while you're looking for that California barely made any shit off the tax dollars of the
Yep.
weed for the first year?
Only 32 million.
No, 300 something million. They were projecting $1 billion in taxes.
Oh shit, yeah.
You know why? They gotta hurry the fuck up with those licensing, dude.
Because everyone's buying their shit from their regular spots,
Exactly.
which are not licensed.
Yup. They gotta get everyone fucking licensed already. Like, speed up the process.
Yeah, legit.
You guys want our tax dollars? Give us everyone their fucking licenses. Like, come on.
Not giving out, but make it cheaper, I guess. Isn't it like a
No,
million?
it's not the price. People who grow weed can pay for that shit. It's
There's a
the
process,
time.
dude.
The time takes forever, dude. And you're missing out on money. Time.
Bureaucracy.
Yeah, dude. I wonder. I'm gonna guess like couple mil on that one for these companies. You know what I'm saying?
I can't find the statistics.
All right,
well,
fuck it.
let's
Fuck
move
it.
on
I
to
mean,
the
yeah,
next.
let's
it
move
makes
on.
sense. It's such a.
I'm just.
such a
I just want to.
specific
I'm just
figure.
weird like that. I like to know random facts. Sorry.
I just like knowing that that's on your Google search
I'll-
history now.
I will search
I'm so
that.
happy.
I'll look it up after this podcast. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. I just like to know fucking random ass facts.
So, well, we were gonna go on to. how the fake P is changing its strategy. So what's going on is as they're becoming, more
Obsolete.
attacked by people because they're letting people get away with this. They're trying to transition out of the cannabis target market and they're trying to aim it into the adult toys market. So for the people who like to get peed on, they can buy a fake bag of pee,
R.
Another
Kelly.
one.
heat it up, and get peed on.
R. Kelly's getting locked up.
When
Speaking of getting
when
peed
you
on.
searched the word urine, R. Kelly popped up.
Oh no, dude.
Dude, man. All right. Speaking of R. Kelly, right?
For real.
For those, like, I know it's so easy to say. It's fucked up. I'm not saying anything he did was right.
He made great music though.
Yeah. Fuck, man. It's like such a shame, dude. It's
Yeah.
like so fucking sad. Like, you're like, come on, man.
Come on.
You could have been the greatest R&B singer of all time. The Ignition fucking remix, like, that was a hit. For all I know all the young kids,
Yeah.
like, dude, fuck R. Kelly. Yeah, I know, fuck R. Kelly, but his music was fire.
Yeah.
Like, if you were into R&B, like, that's such a shame. I hate it when that happens to somebody.
know.
Like someone's so fucking like talented or like, and then they do some fucking crazy shit like this.
They had good thing going for them.
Yeah, dude. But
Now,
that's what happens when the fucking like industry does, man.
Power 106 literally announced that R. Kelly is literally going down.
Of
$600
course, dude.
$650 in
This
his
is
bank
like
account right now.
so. How many people came out like, oh, it's fucked up. Anyways,
Yeah, that's a whole can.
that's
of
a
worms.
whole different. That's like a 3-hour podcast. If you want to see that one, we
Bounce,
can
bounce,
do it. We can run it
bounce.
that one if you want. But
We'll have to run the R. Kelly one
Yeah,
another
it's going
time.
to
'Cause that is a whole fucking can of worms.
yeah, if you guys want to do it, just let us know. I could do 3 hours solo if I have to about R. Kelly.
That'll be a
fucked up,
special
man.
video.
Fuck, I'll be so mad, dude.
Then we need peas packages.
Nah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, man. So fucking stupid guy.
We didn't
But
take this shit out again.
So
Yeah.
speaking of all the pee stuff.
yes, damn.
uh,
Our title of this podcast, episode 11. P.
Speaking of
That's
pizza,
it. Speaking of P.
New York is no longer testing for cannabis for new job applicants for
Alright.
synthetic pee.
let's go.
First step.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
About time.
They're completely doing away with that, and a lot of states seem to be. It's like a trend now. A lot of people are kind of following that same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're pardoning hella people now.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of states are starting to pardon all the people that are locked up for like small like weed fucking related crimes, which
As
is
they
fucked up.
should.
Yeah,
I think this is the year, dude. Either this year or next year.
it's time.
It's
You know,
not gonna be in Schedule 1 anymore.
It's,
I think so, dude.
I hope so.
once this the cannabis law for drug test passes throughout the whole entire nation, probably the decriminalization.
Yeah.
I'll follow up next.
I mean,
for
we're
sure.
hoping by like if you kept up with podcast 1 throughout to now to 11,
Yeah.
everything we've been talking about has been going to a step in the right direction
step
for
by
cannabis.
step. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Except
fucking
New
great.
Jersey. Damn.
Let's not get into New Jersey. That's a whole nother podcast.
Jersey.
That Oreo is bomb. I love crisp Oreos.
Have another one. Another
No,
one.
put it back in the bag. So does it have the reseal?
No.
If it doesn't, you have to eat all of
It
it.
doesn't.
It did.
No, it doesn't. What do you mean it did?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it was on top, bro.
All right, show me.
You know,
No, nothing, bro.
Fucking
You
Daniel.
fuck. Now, hey, now you
Daniel
have to.
cut it with scissors.
Now you have to eat it all,
Ta-da.
dude. Because you weren't even high. You're trying to open that bag for 20 minutes. I was just like,
Take it.
Okay.
no, but now you have to eat it all, dude.
All right, hold on.
Next probably like you fucking asshole.
Start.
Now you can't reseal it. Fuck.
Fucking A, dude.
Fucking A. Now you have to eat all of them.
Hey, it's not my fault.
We gotta give it to everyone outside.
They were limited edition.
They're the best. Like when it's fresh out the bag, it's like super crisp right now. Anyways,
That's
So we were
alright.
talking about what, New York?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I mean, what else can we say? It's fucking finally happening for New York.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
can relax now and not can go for the jobs they want to go for and live their fucking dream. Let people live their fucking dream.
Well, it's
dude.
not. Is it recreational there yet? No, not yet, right?
No.
I don't think so.
Yeah, but they can smoke it in their own the comfort of their own home.
True.
Yeah.
True.
If your place does not allow smoking, we're not telling you to do it. If it allows it, if you're cool, you got a little balcony, whatever, go for it.
Yeah.
'Cause
But I
you're
mean, New York has been doing the CBD thing, and then they kind of like pulled it back because of the FDA thing. So it seems like they're kind of like one step forward, 2 steps back,
Yeah, we
2 steps
mentioned that.
forward, 1 step back. It's like,
Wait, weren't they fucking close to rec?
I think so.
It's medical right now, right?
Yeah.
They're
I
more
don't
fond
get
of CBDs than
It's like so liberal
THC.
over there. I don't understand why.
They have CBD bars, and then they did CBD infused beverages, and then they pull that.
So many people would be out of jail
I'm
in New
sure.
York.
You think so?
Hell yeah, dude. And then they can live their lives without having to worry like shit. I
say
can do,
LA
I can
has
do this
more.
fucking job well, but I like to I need this. I smoke weed for my whatever, my health and my condition. I need it. And now they don't have to worry. They can go for the job that they want to. That maybe before they didn't allow people to get hired if they smoke weed. That was a good thing for young people
Yeah, I agree.
who want to get anywhere. In New York's hard. It was like fucking hard to make it out there, man. So you gotta let people have their little chill, their little 15 minutes of like relaxation before they go about their busy ass fucking day.
Yeah. The jump from legal or medicinal to recreational is like a huge one, though. I can see why some states are having a hard time like making that decision to
Yeah.
jump because
Yeah.
I mean you're letting just everybody and I'm all for it, but for any state that hasn't experienced it yet, it's a big ass change. I think we were always kind of like because we
Yeah.
grew up in California, we were
Yeah.
always in that culture.
I
you know,
completely
so we
agree.
can
I
it.
understand it takes time, but just give it a chance.
Yeah.
That's all we're asking. Like, give it a chance. If it doesn't work, then rethink and
You know
go from there.
what it could be doing is that New York is looking at Cali right now and say, "Hey, look, we made it legalized."
Well, that's the thing.
last
Generally,
year-
New York beliefs, like laws and stuff, are very similar to California because it's very
Yeah.
liberal.
And then they're like, "Hey,
But-
you only make 300 million, right?"
Yeah, Cali is not a good example though.
Yeah.
You know,
So
because we barely made money.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
trying to like.
Taxes.
That's the
Yeah,
example.
true.
Like, hey, if they take us as an example, whether to take on,
And we weren't even the first ones to to have rec. So it's like we can't say all this praise.
Yeah, but
about
like
Cali.
Oregon, they fucking just like they just let everybody have a business there in,
It's
in
fucking, that's fucking
cannabis.
awesome.
Yeah, it's
so
they
dope.
completely have an open cannabis policy. So you can open a farm and you can get a license within like a couple months.
So
And
like
super
like
easy.
not in Portland, right? Like around Portland.
All over Oregon.
Yeah. Because I was like in Portland,
But
it's
in
like so
Portland-
expensive, dude.
In Portland, there's a street that literally like every other fucking spot is a
Yeah.
dispensary.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
It's the dream.
It's crazy.
That's like Melrose right now in LA.
I think they call it the Green Mile. I
Yeah.
don't know.
That's the Green Mile.
I think that's what it's called.
sick.
Yeah, but I picked up there one of the shops there. Sick.
It's like
It's
what
called the
people
Green
think
Mile.
of
It's so
Venice.
sad, dude. I just
Like
thought
you
about the
just
movie.
drive it and then you just see like left and right just dispensaries.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen like Melrose when you go on the 101 and you exit Melrose all the way down from the Paramount Studios all the way down to like the
Oh,
shopping
I know where
area
Paramount Studio
to
is,
the
yeah.
shopping area like Fairfax and all that shit. It's like that whole fucking that street is long as fuck, dude. There's like at least 30 dispensaries along that street, and it has all the shopping. It's probably one of the best streets to like if you're out here for vacation or whatever you want to visit.
One of the rapper has a store there on Melrose.
Dude, a lot.
Snacky Chain.
What?
You know who Snacky Chain is?
No.
Or Jackie Chain?
What? Who?
It's like half
Jackie
white,
Chan?
half Chinese.
I only know Jackie Chan, bro.
Long hair. I think
Nah,
you're from. I
dude.
think you're from Alabama.
Nah, dude.
Huh?
It's like half white, half Chinese rapper. I think his
Oh.
name was Snacky Chain.
Well, I don't know, dude. I
Yeah.
have no idea. But I mean, there's
I'm not sure, man.
Rich Chigga.
No, he
No,
he
no.
told a story on Vice. It's pretty interesting, but
think
we'll
it's
talk
out.
about that later.
This shit is fucking strong, dude. Like, this is like a vanilla one, right?
Let's see.
I think it's a wait. Actually, I don't even know what the fuck it is. Look at it.
Nah, it's just straight weed.
Straight weed, all right. LA Kush, you got some good shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, they do.
So what do you guys? I'm still hoping that someone hacks HBO. It's fucked up to say, but come on, dude. I need
No,
that.
dude.
Episodes.
No,
I can't wait another 4 weeks, 5 weeks.
They did that before. I'm pretty sure there's people trying.
It was only one season where they got hacked, right? I feel like it was one season, and then
Yeah.
I remember because you know how you said your girlfriend earlier in the podcast, you're like your girlfriend fucking tricked you.
Yeah.
I thought my homies were tricking me because they're like, dude, all the fucking episodes are. I was like, shut the fuck up. And then I looked at it and I was like, I binged that shit, dude. And I was just like, holy shit, so satisfying. Like that, one of the best surprises, like when there's like a surprise episode is out. It's like, fuck yeah,
Yeah.
it's the best feeling. You don't know, Sid, because you don't fucking watch it.
I do
You know, watch.
for like 3 seconds.
I
Just watch
legit read an article on Saturday that said that HBO is taking like every fucking necessary precaution to keep it from being leaked.
They got
this
that Marvel.
season.
They got that Marvel security. now.
Triple firewall.
Marvel has the best security, dude,
Yeah.
of all time. Think about
I
it.
don't doubt it.
Facebook got hacked. I think Apple's been hacked before, right? Always their prints have been hacked. Marvel, nothing, dude. Like concrete, like just
Yeah,
shut.
Disney.
Fucking mind blown. Yeah, but all the big companies got hacked, dude. Like, and then now, like, don't look out for Marvel. Disney is too powerful, dude. They have too many companies that are killing it.
Yeah.
ABC, Disney, fucking Marvel. What is that? Don't they own like a
They have
bunch of other
Disney
studios,
Plus,
too?
Star
Coming?
Wars.
Star
They're
Wars,
doing
like
the Star Wars thing right now.
watch out, dude. They're probably the people that are at the top of Disney or like ABC are probably one of the most powerful people in the world, dude.
Wouldn't doubt it.
Illuminati.
Disney Empire.
Illuminati, dude. Because how can they just acquire so many fucking companies, dude?
The deep state, dude.
Yeah. Shit, we can do like a so long on
The conspiracy theories.
conspiracies, dude. Man, we can get into that all day
Yeah.
for another podcast.
For another podcast for sure.
Are you? Yeah. All right.
Do you believe?
I have like some conspiracies for certain things, but not all of them. Like, I like try to look for facts and shit most of the time,
Facts.
but it's fun. It's just a fun thing. I'm not saying like they're all like fucking true and shit,
Yeah.
but they're just fun to like think about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Some
how
of
I
them are
feel.
really good stories for sure. They're like creepypastas.
Yeah,
They're just like really, really good.
Creepypasta.
there's so many things. Like I'm into like all the Kennedy ones and all that shit, like the Marilyn Monroe death, Illuminati shit, like all that. You know, oh, you guys know that new movie coming out, Once Upon a Time, the Quentin Tarantino, the 9th movie that he's making, the trailer for it,
I didn't hear about that.
bro. The trailer's been out for a while.
Oh shit.
It's like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio, Margot Robbie, Quintino's directing, a shit ton of other big like A-list like actors,
Mm-hmm.
and it's about like this aspiring actor, and they have the side story of Charles Manson murders and shit.
Oh damn.
Yeah, and I think
Sounds crazy.
Margot Robbie plays the girl who gets murdered. I have to rethink that. The actress that gets murdered, right? The pregnant one by Charles Manson. But yeah, that movie looks fucking crazy. And it's a Quentin Tarantino movie, so you know that shit's gonna be fire.
That'll be tight.
Yeah.
You know what movie
Watch
looks crazy?
let's watch the trailer after this. It's fucking sick.
Hey,
I'm down.
you know what movie looks crazy?
What?
Endgame.
Yeah. I can't wait. I still didn't get tickets yet. It's already too late.
Thanos.
It's too late, dude.
I'm not.
It's
If you guys are talking about it, I'm not coming to work.
I got ticket.
I'm taking that whole week off, and I'm just not gonna do shit. I'm gonna watch it on Monday, dude. I need to watch it by myself or something. All right, it was that's about wraps this up.
That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
I'd say so.
Thanks for joining us. Check us out on all of our social media pages. On YouTube, we're No Days Off Media.